No one. There's no one there. No one evil, for Christ's sake. You're freaking out. Get a hold of yourself. The phone. If he could just reach the telephone and dial 911. But his arm wouldn't move. His muscles were heavy, unresponsive. Josh? His heart jolted, but his body didn't move. The voice was hushed. Disguised? Or was that his imagination? Again he strained to turn his head. Again he failed. Josh? Can you hear me? Soft, seductive, and deadly. Someone was calling him. Maybe someone had come to help, to rescue him. But his hopes died instantly. If someone was going to help him, they would have rushed over. The whole situation was too damned weird. If someone truly was with him and not a figment of his imagination, then it was an enemy who had found him. God help me. Cool fingers touched his wrist. Inwardly, he jumped. Outwardly, he didn't move. Who the hell was touching him? Rubbing the inside of his arm? Checking for his pulse? Did he look dead? He couldn't turn his head, couldn't raise it off the desk to twist his neck and see who was tending to him, just out of focus in his peripheral vision. A doctor? Oh, please, God. Suddenly an intense light was flashed into his eyes, as if someone was examining him, checking for dilation. Desperately he attempted to make out an image, to see around the brilliance burning its way into his brain, hoping to catch a glimpse of whoever was holding the penlight. But there was no visage, just a foggy image of fingers encased in examination gloves, and the faint tinge of cigarette smoke. For God's sake, quit creeping me out and get me to the hospital. The penlight clicked off. Darkness surrounded him, and his vision was worse than ever. Bright rings of illumination still seared through his brain. He slumped lower on top of the desk, and an empty glass toppled, falling onto its side and rolling off the desk to land on the carpet with a soft thud. The cool fingers massaging his wrist didn't stop, but he could barely feel them, hardly stay awake. I'm alive, you idiot. Can't you see that? Get me to a hospital. But the words were lodged in his throat. He couldn't force them out, couldn't make his tongue work. The only sounds were the ticking of the clock in the foyer, the whisper of the wind blowing through the French doors he'd left ajar, and the beating of his heart. But instead of wild and frantic, his heart was as sluggish as his head, not jackhammering in fear as he would have expected. Maybe this was a dream, after all. It was all so surreal, as if in slow motion. He noticed that his shirt sleeve was being pushed up his forearm by those gloved fingers. Higher the linen rode, exposing more of his arm. What the hell? Rolling his eyes backward, he hoped to make out whoever was with him, but he saw only shadows and movement. A dark figure and a glint of something. Steel. Oh, God. The blades were razor thin, 2 of them. Scissors. Surgical scissors? But fear jetted through his bloodstream. Desperately he tried to move his arm, his feet, any damn part of him, but he couldn't wriggle away, was forced to lie with his head on the desk to await his doom. And doom came in the form of a shadowy figure with scissors. This was crazy. Who was this person? What was with the scissors? Nothing good. He heard a clip and saw a button fly off his cuff. He nearly soiled himself. His shirt sleeve was pushed higher, exposing his arm.